Hello, hello. I wanted to share with you a quick sort of unpacking video because I've travelled to the UK and I didn't have time to film this before, and I know you love an art supplies packing video, so I'm going to take you through what I've got. I don't have a tripod, so it's going to be handheld. Let's start with the sketchbooks first. So you will have seen this sketchbook before. This is the one that I do my little drawings and pencil noting things that I'll work for. This is quite relevant actually because it's some trees, and inside my Patreon this month we're focusing on trees. So I thought I better bring this with me. There's time when I'm going to be sat by my Larry, so I can do some drawings in there, just pencil. Then I brought this Pith sketchbook back with me, which I haven't been using much. I think I'm about a third of the way through and I'd like to carry on working in it, but you'll see why, because I've got something in here that I want to test out. I've got a couple of sheets of paper. This is for quick sketches. The reason I don't reach for my Pith so much is because it's more expensive compared to a Talons. So I thought that if I bring some loose paper, it was a pad of some sort, I could actually do like compositional sketches on here first before I move into my Pith. And then this is my A4, which you have seen in a previous video, which I'm anticipating maybe filling up while I'm here, in which case you'll get a sketchbook tour in the near future. So let's move on to this little pack. This is I call it my Hawthorne hip pack or hip bag. It's a pattern that I've developed, and this is my sample made from a leather remnant. And I love this because I can fit a certain amount in it and I can't overpack. So I've got my tissues. This is for my pencil shavings. Then we have mints, a little mesh pencil case, which I'll take you through. You've probably seen this before. This always gets snuck in. Neocolor 2s. Then we have pencil sharpener. Oh, why is this pencil sharpener in here? It shouldn't be in here. Okay, so I'm actually going to remove this. This is supposed to go in this other pack. I've got 3... I'm getting good at doing this one-handed. I'm having to hold my camera in my other hand. I spoke too soon. Oil pastels. These are the Neo pastels from Caran d'Ache, and those are great for adding a little bit of texture at the end. And then that's my wallet. The last thing is this little itty bitty sketchbook. This is a Canson. I've had this for years and I found it off my shelf last time I was home, and I made a note that it was here, so I didn't bring a small sketchbook with me. And then that fits in here beautifully as well. So like if I have to go out, I have to go to the train station today, I've got my wallet, I've got my Neo colours, I've got my pastels, I've got mints in case I need a drink and I haven't got water with me. And then let me show you in here. I'll just unzip it. So this is a little mesh case. I have a pen for if I need a pen. We have an ivory black diamond drawing because I like the thickness of the line. This is a black platinum, it might actually be black India ink with watered down, so it's like a grey toned ink brush. A small eraser, a wheat diamond drawing for a little bit of kind of like warmth. This is a fine paintbrush, like a fine tipped one. Bit gnarly, but it does what I need it to. You're going to hear the planes outside, sorry. This is my fine 0.5, so not the fine one actually. I think it's got like an H pencil in if I want to do the sketches. My favourite nubby little extra soft Faber-Castell oil-based pencil. And then this is my 9B graphite stick that I love for quick drawings as well. And those all fit in here neatly. And then that just fits in the top neatly with tissues because I'm always sneezing. And then that is ready to go. Super minimal of sorts. I can't do this up. And then I can leave the house with just that. I throw it on when I'm heading out, take it with me, and I've got everything I need apart from a bottle of water. The other thing is this etcher, which I haven't travelled with for ages, but I wanted to try and contain myself this trip because I've been getting really confused with all the materials, and I wanted to just try and simplify it a bit. So on the outside I've got my rag for my brush, and I've got an extra clip. I always have a clip, as you can see on here, and I showed you the one in my pack as well, but it's always handy to have a spare clip just in case. I've really unzipped this to make it easier to show you, although apparently I didn't do a very good job of it. And this is what we're looking at. So I've got a selection of pencils from, well, there's Derwent Drawings, there's Polychromos, there's Holbein, there's Derwent Coloursoft. I might try and swatch them out and put them in as an overlap while I'm chatting to you. This is a little spritzer bottle to spritz water. We've got a Chinese soft white, is it? Yeah, soft white from Holbein, always handy. And then I've got a couple of Neocolor ones, just the couple that I use often. So we've got the blue, we've got the green, and then there's a salmon pink in there as well. And you can see that little nubby, this. And the intention with this is to have it in this little pot. I always try and do things with one hand, I'm struggling. Pop it in there for my shavings. And what I'll probably do, because this won't really fit in here neatly, is I will swap it. Although that's much bigger. I'll play around and see which one fits better in this pack. Then we've got one paintbrush that has water in it. This is filthy. You can see the color of the water. I need to clean it. It soaks up as much color as it puts down, I think. It's a gnarly water brush. Then we've got my go-to black wing. I have a lid for it and I don't know where it is. I've just bought a flat brush. This is the Midas Touch flat. We have a spot eraser, which is great if you want to just get like little highlights. And then, so these ones are also regular pencils, like these ones here. But I've got a couple of water-based ones, just because sometimes I like to do my initial sketch with this grey before I do any watercolour. And then I've also got the dark indigo and the India ink, which is kind of like a warm black one as well. I meant to put bark in, but clearly I forgot. So I've got those. And then in terms of actually paint, because you were like, well, Evie, why have you got paintbrushes? This is my recently, oh, that was hard, modified gouache and watercolor palette. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that color. Delicious. Oh, this one is, I had to top this one up because that was running low on this one. But some I haven't topped up because I'm not sure what I'm going to be putting there yet. Eager beavers that have got a good memory might realize that I've only got one white in here now. This is my kind of blue toned white. I noticed I was using it more with the blues and greens and not using the warm toned white as much. So I've replaced it, sorry, with the Hematite Genuine big pan that I also had. So this still exists in the warm tone, it's just in a different palette. But I love the Hematite Genuine. I love all the granulation. So that's this palette. And that actually brings me on to this palette tucked away. So you might remember I've mentioned before my friend Kilby, who sadly is no longer with us. Her sister sent me some things, and one of them was this Schminky palette, which had the kind of the same set of colors in pans. Let me open this, as my Making Colours Sing watercolor palette. So I took them out, and at the same time her sister sent me this, she also sent me some of Kilby's granulating watercolor tubes, and I have popped some of those in here to make a granulating palette of sorts. So I'm going to be doing a swatching. I have filmed it for my Patreon, and I'm going to do a swatching, and I'll show you what that card looks like so you can see the colors in action. It's a beautiful little palette, and it will also fit in my pocket. If I just wanted to take this, it would also fit in here quite easily if I wanted to pop it in there. The only thing I don't have in here is a brush, but I have tissues, so that's fine. Maybe that's where I should put it actually, and then this would fit in here. Of course, the only downside to that is this sketchbook in here does not handle water very well. I did take this on a trip with my brother a couple of years ago. I took him away for a few days, and I'm pretty sure the water did not, it buckled a little bit, but if I was doing gentle, actually it might be okay. There's no harm in trying, I guess. So maybe that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm going to add that palette into here as well. I don't want to make it too heavy though, so we shall see. Anyway, that is my kind of like unpacking, it's my unpacking art kit video for my time here in the UK. I've got lots to do that's wedding related, which is why you haven't seen me on YouTube much, but thanks for still being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you're getting on in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.